just a bloke in a bar.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Bloke in a Bar. And you might be looking at me if you're viewing it going, Kempy, you're looking like a boxer, bro. And I'm like, I can't help it. I'm wearing the shirt of Timmy Zoo. That's right. If you want to purchase this shirt, you go to Timmy Zoo's website. You can grab one. They are absolutely fantastic. Super comfy, great fit. And I tell you what, I feel like I'm 10% faster, Timmy. What do you reckon? Do I look 10% faster?
As long as you got the power, man. As long as we got a little switch with the power, then it's good.
I love it, mate. Yeah, so you've been over in America for 5 to 6 weeks. Like how, I'm sure as you know, every boxer, it's been the best camp ever and all that great stuff. But how has the camp been for you?
You know what? In all honesty, it's been different. The media obligations have gone times 100.
Yeah.
Everything's times 100, which I completely understand. This is a new level. It's just I wouldn't say it's a new world, but it's been a bit different. But camp remains the same. It's the daily grind. You never miss your workouts. So you always put training first and everything else second.
And I guess you've been there. So you've obviously been to America before, but going there now, leading into such a big fight. Do you approach training differently, or do you try to keep it business as usual, what got you to the dance, rather than changing things up?
Yeah, just doing the same thing, man. Doing the same thing. Like, I've learned more and more about the sport now. Just trying to stay fresh, keep myself, on a little bit of a leash. That way, when fight night comes, it's like a raging bull coming out. So I'm just keeping it nice and tight. I'll know when to get rid of the leash, and then that's when the monster comes out.
And mate, the build up has been fantastic. I've loved, as a content consumer that just loves content. I've loved the build up.
Yeah, it's been fun. I've actually enjoyed it. I've embraced it. Like coming into the US now for the 4th time, I see the way their audience is. It's all about entertainment. It's all about the lights, the loudness, the brashness, and I completely understand that.
And for yourself personally, you've had some big fights before, and you're a massive name here in Australia. But if you go out there and put on the performance we all know you can as Aussies, it really does open up a big world for you. Is that something that you're trying to keep out of your mind, or is it something that motivates you?
Oh, for sure, it motivates me. You wake up each morning, and you're on the clouds. You're already on cloud 9, fighting at T-Mobile Arena. Living the dream, and now you get to expand that and go even beyond those heights. So the opportunities are endless. I'm a young kid living my dream life that I've worked very hard for.
Now, I've seen, consumed a bit of content in regards to, some previews of the fight, and I just got a bit of a gauge of, Aussies, we all know how good you are, but some of the wider audience of boxing, maybe in America or other countries, may not be aware of just the level you're at right now. Do you get the feeling that a lot of people are going to be surprised with your performance on March 31st or 30th?
Yeah. Just that one word I want to hear. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's all I want to hear. This kid's the real deal. That's it. And I don't need to prove it to myself. I don't really need to prove it to anyone. But when the word wow comes out, then I'm doing my job.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be almost the cherry on top of, I already knew I could do this, but you guys now can know. It's to be honest, it does take me back to 5-6 fights ago, maybe probably longer than that, where a lot of people were like, "Oh, is he as good as he says he is?" And then you get on the mic after an incredible performance and you say my name." I feel like this is the next step on top of that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? A funny little story. I remember someone telling me, but when Matt Rose and No Limit first signed me, we were both on stage 1. Aussie boxing was sort of like in the unknown. The rugby players were taking over the stuff. So No Limit put up a gamble. They signed me, and after the first fight, I remember one of the promoters comes up to No Limit and says, "Wow, lucky we didn't sign him."
And no way.
Basically trying to put it in their faces, and now look where we've come. my team and No Limit
Mm.
together joined forces, and now we're literally on top of the world fighting at T-Mobile Arena.
Man, like watching your journey's been it just as an Aussie, just been so enjoyable. What's been and this is this is from a fully casual fan's perspective, mate. So please tell me if I was wrong. When I first watched you initially, technically great, all that stuff. I was a bit concerned of is his power going to reach a world class level? And I think that your power over the last few years has just gotten better and better and better. Is that something? Am I incorrect in saying that you always had that power, or it's something you have worked on quite a bit?
No, I think it's come throughout the years. I've always been, I guess, strong, technically very sound, but I guess the power has been developed over the years. You should see my phone, how many clips I got of people dropping. No, I'm not going to release because it's sparring, but man, I'd say there's a fair few videos, and it's definitely developed throughout the years.
I mean, 17 knockouts and only seven decisions. That's it's not bad. It's not a bad record. 17 knockouts.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in America right now, and yes, it is business as usual, but to the audience, is there something different or new we're going to see with you on March 31st, do you think? Or is it just going to be, I'm going to be the best version of what you've already seen?
Yeah, evolving, man. I'm just constantly evolving. Even like when I get in the ring each time, it's like, all right, I'm doing this now. I'm doing that now. It's like changing things up. I'm gambling things around, working on little things. So yeah, for me, it's always been about growth and living in moments. So I'm doing both growth, trying to get better each day, and living in moments of time.
And I know boxers don't like to, look past the fight because it's a very important fight you have in front of you. But I guess, is there a plan after the fight, or is it get the job done and then assess the decision after?
Yeah, I'm always like that, man. No matter what. Managers and promoters, they got different plans. They're always planning that next step. But for myself, I just focus on this one.
And last week, obviously, Vegas Rugby League visited Vegas. What was it? Was it good seeing your countrymen just swarm Vegas last week?
Yeah. Man, the Aussies took over. Honestly, like the whole strip. I went out once actually to do a photo shoot for one of my sponsors, and yeah, it was pretty chaotic. There was Aussies everywhere, and that was still early in the week. But when we went to the opening day of the NRL, the launch, that was unreal, man. The whole old Vegas was just filled. It was just packed. It was a buzz, man. And it was good to see the passion from the Aussie fans.
Look, I know they already tried it, but surely next year, Vegas, round for Rugby League, you headline a card the night before the game. Surely, something.
Tell me about it, man. Tell me. Like, we got to put up a vote for that, man.
Surely.
Make sure the NRL support it as well.
Mate, I'm with you. So, leading into the camp, what's the process now for more casual boxing fans and rugby league fans? When does the taper down begin? Is it a week out? Is it 2 weeks out? Is it hard sparring right now? Where are you at?
Yeah. Right now it's just hard sparring, just going through the motions, round by round, just going hard right now.
And do you get often boxers or combat athletes, they almost need to switch into a certain killer mode per se. Is that something that you are mentally aware of, or no, you just love fighting, pretty much 24/7?
Yeah, I've learned to be able to switch it on and off.
Okay.
Yeah, I've learned to be able to switch it on and off. As soon as I like for example, even when I'm sparring, like as soon as I get to the gym, I'm like, all right, boom, switch.
Okay.
Like you can't. It's not Tim Tszyu anymore. It's different.
Yeah.
It's someone else. And then as soon as it finishes, boom, switch back off. And it's nice to be able to go through these different, I guess, phases, different personalities, I guess, different alter egos. But that's what you need in boxing, because you can't be the same person, a caring, I guess, loving type person, and then once you get in the ring, you have to be a killer. It doesn't make sense.
And going forward, like with the media commitments, what's the sparring level been like? Obviously you've got a lot to do, but the training level, is it, because you've got such good sparring partners, you've got such good facilities, is it a step above, Australia at the moment? Because obviously boxing in Australia is still growing, or is it relatively the same?
No, for me, it's more like, man, when I get, I guess it's a bit different now, but when I get to Australia, I feel home. I got my missus with me. I got my dog. I come back to my bed.
Comfy.
It's comfort. It's comfort. It's here. It's like you're locked in. You're locked in. Yeah, you're surrounded by a bunch of men. My coach, my chef, my brother just joined me. So there's no lovey-dovey type stuff here. It's just full circuit, and that's mainly the reasons I come here. Sparring wise, there's plenty of great talent in Australia that can give you a good work, but it's not just that. It's just like getting into this, I guess, mindset.
Yeah, and your brother just joined you last night on No Limit and KO. I apologies, I forgot the name, but there was a bloke that was fighting that potentially could have fought Nikita, but he ended up getting beaten. I guess, did your brother watch the fight? Did he see that? Or what's his plans going forward?
No, we were asleep because it was nighttime anyway. Yeah, time difference is horrible.
Yeah.
Nikita doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's like, whoever's name they throw, he's like, yeah, sweet, no worries. It's a good mentality to have,
Absolutely. Now, you're Rabbitohs man. You're a Rabbitohs man, correct?
Yeah.
Mate, give us what's the vibe for you?
Tell me about it.
What's your vibe for you heading into 2024 for the Rabbitohs?
Not a good start, let's just say that. Hopefully they pick it up.
Mate, I'm the same.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Mate, all for listeners, make sure to buy the card. March 31st in Australia, one of the biggest cards of the year, and it's a huge stepping stone. If Timmy gets through this, it is... I tell you what.
When?
Yeah, apologies. When? And also, if you want to feel like Timmy, if you want to feel like he feels like when he goes to training, get one of these shirts, baby.
Get the shirt. 100%.
Mate, thanks so much for joining us, brother. And I'll actually be heading over to Vegas to watch the fight and do some content to promote it. So, mate, when I get over there, I'm going to show you some of my moves. You let me know if, look, put it this way. You don't know this, but I'm actually Australia's best shadow boxer. I can't actually box in a ring. But I'm Australia's best shadow boxer. I'll show you some moves when I get there, brother.
Yeah. No, it'd be great to see you, bro.
Thanks so much, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good one.